have is in the region of the cochlear duct closest to the oval window, the basilar membrane is very narrow and very stiff. As we move along the cochlea, it becomes more wide and a lot more flexible. So it's kind of like the flippers, you know, that people use for diving. Like if you've ever had those on your feet, like it's real narrow, close to your toe, and then it widens and it gets real kind of floppy. Basilar membrane is kind of the same way. And this characteristic of the basilar membrane creates what is basically like a pitch map along the length of the basilar membrane. Sometimes it's called a tonotopic map. But here we're looking at the basilar membrane that is close to the oval window, so we see that it's very narrow. What we see here are the frequencies of sound waves that that region of the basilar membrane is sensitive to. So basically what we see is that the more proximal region of the basilar membrane, where it's very narrow and very stiff, is most strongly activated by very high frequency sounds. As we move along the length of the basilar membrane, the primary pitch or frequency that activates the basilar membrane gets lower and lower. And so it creates this map of pitch along the membrane, and that's what we're looking at here. So we're looking at distance from the oval window on the x-axis, and we can just see the further away from the oval window, the lower the frequency that maximally activates the basilar membrane. And so I don't know if this is related to, I had a student that went to an audiologist, and I was wanting to find out to see if this was related to, you know, why usually as we get older and our hearing fails, the first thing that we lose is the ability to hear high frequency sounds. You know, like they have cell phones for...
Like dogs that can hear pitches we can't hear.
Yeah, she was saying dogs can hear much higher frequencies than we can. And we start to lose our ability to hear higher pitch sounds as we get older. That's usually one of the first things that go. And I was just curious if it's caused, you know, by this very stiff rapid vibration, or the rapid vibration that occurs at this very stiff.
Wears down.
I don't know if that's the case or not. But this is preserved all the way to the auditory cortex. So if you looked at primary auditory cells, there's a map of pitch sensitivity in your auditory cortex.
So basically, does the higher pitches, is it that they stop at a certain point and they don't keep traveling, and then the lower pitches, do they just go past that initial point, or is it like